a girl?
I'm making hair bun headphones, so they look like Princess Leia's hair buns when I put them on.
That's pretty cool.
I like crafting. I like doing things with my hands. So,
Girl, put that on Etsy, man.
That should look cool when we're streaming or
oh yeah.
just play it in general.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Ryan?
Yeah, Joe, wear those when we're streaming or just in general, or
Gotcha.
people say, "Hey, nice buds."
Dude,
I got a cat here who likes yarn.
Oh, we're live streaming now.
You're always towing that line.
I'm a very distinguished gentleman.
Mm,
Very serious.
it's okay. HR has been coming.
Yeah, no.
I think it's still Laura.
All right,
you-
let's
you're not
see.
HR?
I think we're live, guys. Okay, we got to get serious now. Act all professional. You know how it goes. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's the Duchenne Live. We're so excited to have everybody here tonight. We've got like a crazy, fantastic topic this evening. It is caregiving for the adult with Duchenne. And I don't have a lot of experience with that. I've got experience with 11-year-olds. So once I get the intro going and we say hello to our special guest, then I'm gonna kind of sit back and let these guys talk. Before we get going, we have Mr. Mike Riley here with us. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
And he started the Shaving Cream Challenge for raising awareness for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So that's what we're gonna do tonight.
Yay.
Yay!
Can you tell us a little bit about it, Mike?
Yeah, so I started this back in 2004. No, wait, no, 2014. Yeah. I wanted to make something that was like really simple that people with, not just, muscular dystrophy, but any disability can do it. Basically, all you do is you put your feet in shaving cream. I mean, pretty much that's all you gotta do. And then you can different if you want. But that's not necessary. You don't have to. You don't want to. But it's really fun, and it actually feels really cool too.
I saw your video on YouTube. Do your feet smell like shaving cream for like a week?
Well, I've done it so many times. I'm surprised that I'm surprised I don't smell like it all the time.
All right, you're gonna have to tell us what brand you use, Mike, so we can all take stock out in that company.
I just use the cheap kind.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
My favorite brand.
Yeah. That's everybody's favorite brand.
EJ, are you ready?
Ready?
Okay, I'm gonna scoot back, see if we can get all of me with my feet on the floor. And once we get in position, Ryan, sorry, not Ryan, Mike, are you gonna count us down or something? Does that sound good?
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, let's see.
Ready? Let me get you ready.
Oh, there you go, Lindy.
Shaving cream. My kids are very excited about it. All right. Ah, this is why I always have the background blurred, because I've got kid stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Food.
My towel.
Well, actually, let you guys see my feet, I guess. That's funny. First time for everything.
You came on blood.
Right, we're trying to show off.
Good.
How far can I back up?
Got me.
So I want to know how many cans of shaving cream each of y'all used.
I just do fine.
You just did, yeah.
Just
Start as big as you want. You get about See, oh, we gotta take the strap off too.
Mhm.
Yeah, hit
Thanks.
load, I'll raise up.
So everybody, Ryan assured us that he shaved his legs for
Yeah,
this
well,
evening.
I should do that.
Oh, the chase his legs, you know.
DJ's just going au natural.
Good.
Let's see,
Where's
Susan,
our
can you
shorts in here?
scooch the camera down just a little bit so we can see his toesies? Did you paint his toenails for tonight?
You know what, try
You
back
did.
up. Oh, try behind the head, guys.
Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
take it-
Is that a camp right there?
Wow, look at you, Addie.
That was a pepper. I have a camp that looks like that.
Yeah, I got fancy with him.
Yes, it does. It looks-
I'll go back anymore.
Huh? Just.
Addie's building the suspense.
Yeah, for me, it's the cap.
Yeah, he'll love them.
Oh,
I like it.
I love it.
a little bit. Oh, so-
Oh, sorry.
oh, yeah.
DJ, what's going through your mind right now?
I don't usually show my feet.
I know how you feel. I was the same way.
All right, I want to give DJ a second to reply in the chat. Tell us what he's thinking about. I know he's always got big thoughts.
Huh?
No pressure, DJ.
DJ said he doesn't normally show his feet.
We are very honored. We are very, very honored, DJ. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so
Ooh.
we're gonna get that count down.
Smells good.
You know what, guys? I just realized y'all are at the mercy of your caregivers right now. They could totally just pour it on your head instead.
Did you have that idea?
He's already shaved up there, you know.
Oh,
He's already
no.
bald.
Okay,
Yeah.
DJ says he's ready. All right, Mike, can you count us down?
Okay, ready? Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow. Wow, that feels nice. That does feel pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know,
right.
Oh, yeah.
there we go.
It does. It feels good.
Yeah, it does. You don't know
Wiggle
what
the
you're missing.
toes.
You don't know what you're missing yet. I'll tell you. Hey, Tigger, come here. That's my cat.
And it's like, it's not dissolving. It's just kind of like smooth.
Yeah,
That
it
was-
does.
that's pretty good.
Really comfortable.
Oh, no. This much fun.
DJ, should we start doing this on our Tuesday nights?
What do you think?
All right. All right, Mike. Now, what do we do next?
Well, whatever. Just tag some friends. Tag some friends to do it.
We'll make this go viral.
Awesome. And actually, we have a friend already who wants to do it. She'll send us the video. And guys, if there's anybody out there in Facebook land or wherever who wants to do it at the beginning of any of our future Duchenne Life episodes, please just let us know ahead of time. And we'll squeeze you in.
Look at the kid.
Awesome.
Make it
Okay,
secret.
wow. We are going to take a couple minutes here to get cleaned up, and we'll get going on caregiver information.
Thanks for doing it.
Mike, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming and doing this.
yeah. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, absolutely. It's a good cause.
It really means a lot.
Like
Oh,
we didn't
good.
want to keep things on. Well, I got a good
He's got
cover.
some slippers.
Woo! He does have.
DJ says, thanks for coming.
Well, I was happy to.
What?
You good? Oh.
Oh, I get cold water to put my feet in.
You'll have to think of something messier next time, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Bud.
Hey, that's good for your
Hey, we can do one of those face mask things.
foot mask. They actually have those.
Oh, foot masks?
Yeah.
Mask.
Can't believe you did this.
One thing about it, you can tell DJ and Art are well taken care of and loved.
This is true. This is like the perfect segue to the caregiving.
Or that she hasn't caught on yet that I'm actually not going to pay her for this.
Man, got to dig between the toes to get it all off.
Yeah.
You know why? I can do it and wash my feet.
Oh,
Like get a
man.
pedicure.
It's all right. I'm totally gonna smell like shaving cream.
Yeah, next time let's do an apricot mask for scrub.
That's actually really
I really what's a good foot scrub then?
yeah.
Awesome.
There's this stuff that I use.
You can use that on me. Never mind, don't do that. If I get a pedicure, I'll take you with me.
Oh my. Oh
Get my
my.
cat over there chilling.
Yeah, I know. Right? Again, this is why I blur my background.
Thanks for doing that. That was great.
Yeah, but we'll get people tagged to this.
And you know what? We can probably chop this up and just post this one little part on the internet, on our YouTube.
Yeah.
I can put this on LinkedIn.
Yeah. LinkedIn too. That'd be fun.
Why not?
Are you on LinkedIn, Mike?
Not yet.
No.
You get on there, we'll tag you when we post this.
Right. What size is it?
LinkedIn.
I'll put it in the chat real quick.
Yeah, put it in chat. Oh, we don't do that. Well, oh, DJ's got his song.
How's that?
Are we good, guys?
He's get rid of the evidence.
Maybe next
Nice now.
I'll do it too.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
Gabby said she's not doing it. Gets back, I'll scoot up. I don't know, I might look better this way. I don't know. Best I've ever looked out here. I hope I didn't blind anybody with my legs. I never go in the sun. I'm going to be out for 2 hours tomorrow in shorts.
That's good too.
That's usually my line, Ryan, with my redhead skin. I just glaringly white. The way it goes. Let's see. DJ. Okay, so DJ, do you sit like that all the time? Your yoga? I know you made a comment about that before. I thought you were joking.
No, he does sit like that.
That's awesome.
I used to be able to sit like that, so I could spend it like a week and a half in the hospital. So I can't get it back. I'll give you this, DJ. And all the yoga poses over there. So until I get back, Lindy, do you want to you and DJ want to kind of introduce what we're talking about a little bit, or
Absolutely, we will do that. Is Abby nearby?
he's cleaning the stuff out?
Okay. It helps with the frog legs. I understand that part. But let's see. I am going to say goodbye to Mike. Thank you
Okay.
for coming. We're going to head on to other stuff. You're welcome to stay and chat. I'm just going to take the spotlight off of you right now.
All right. I'll stick around for a bit.
Okay, cool. It's a pleasure. Okie dokie. So, tonight, man, I am so excited about this because I have been, oh, am I frozen? I have been chatting with Ryan and DJ about this for, a week. And God, they've got some really incredible points to bring up about a caregiver and the relationship and, what that relationship can really do for their life. And I'm excited about the subtopics here this evening. Ryan, we can see his feet and his shaving cream cap.
Brought me a surprise. A nice little heating thing. Get my tootsies warm.
We're getting there.
Ryan is here this evening with, am I frozen? With his caregiver, Abby. And Abby is a paid caregiver. Are you there full-time, Abby? How many hours are you there a week?
I mean, he lives,
Yeah, I live here on the property to take care of him at night.
and she does like 9 to 10.
Yeah,
You-
I do a few days a week. There's a few other caregivers.
Yeah,
We
you got
kind of trade off days.
13 hours this week. And then she takes me to appointments and we do extra stuff sometimes. She's taking me to the movies.
Do it all.
Cool.
But not all.
I try to save all the fun stuff for her
I don't do all of it, but I do it all.
because she does so much of it. And she's pretty awesome too.
No,
A little spoiled.
she seems pretty awesome. I mean, if she's making Princess Leia buns for headphones, you're good in my book. So we're excited to have some very different dynamics with caregivers this evening. Ryan's caregiver is Abby. She's a paid caregiver, and let's see, y'all have been working together about 2 years, I think.
Yeah, a little over 2 years that she's
I started right at the beginning of the pandemic
Oh, wow.
because that was my spring break. So that was when I was available to start working.
And then
Awesome.
she moved in like January 1st, 2021.
There
She
you go.
me and also take care of my parents.
Okay.
She did a great job taking care of my parents, and she does a great job taking care of me.
I love that. That's awesome. And the cats too. Our cats are all on screen this evening. I don't know why. DJ's
You
saying
messed
hello.
up this normal spot.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. And then we've got DJ, and everybody knows DJ, right? DJ's a man, doesn't need introductions. But he's here this evening with his mama, Susan, who is, from what I hear, just amazing, fantastic, incredible. And gosh, I'm excited to have you here this evening. Maybe I can learn a few tips from you. But Susan is Dietrich's, I get full-time caregiver. Do you get any Dietrich? Dietrich is my son, DJ, man, sorry. Do you have anybody else as a caregiver, Susan,
One,
taking turns?
and, huh? Only one. I'm his only one caregiver.
Very good. Oh, one and only.
I don't know. 724s.
And this is great because that's an important component, is that getting a break and getting a rest. I'm hoping we can tackle some of that caregiver self-care, not all of it, because that can be a whole webinar in and of itself. But I think that's an important thing, having somebody paid versus having a family member just all the time. And don't get me wrong, we love you. We just need a break sometimes. So I'm excited. All
Couldn't say
right.
that one of my caregivers is a family member, but not my mom. My mom is my only caregiver for a long time, but she was 42 when I was born. We had to kind of force her to give it up.
Yeah, I hear you. And that's awesome too, that you've got a
I
little
love
bit of,
moms.
all right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm gonna pop out and let all of these awesome people take over, and I'm just gonna listen and learn tonight too.
Who you are? What am
All
I?
right. So we're
All right.
gonna, here we go.
We're ready. All right, DJ. Here we go. My cat did something. I got some messages. All right. So we're talking about caregiving, what it is. It's pretty much just helping us do the things that we can't do. I kind of think, DJ, if you agree, that we should just kind of have our caregivers talk a little bit about their responsibilities or what it's like being a caregiver for somebody. Susan, would you like to go first, or do you want Abby to go first?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Did we
Uh,
introduce everybody?
I guess, you can say, I don't know if I would say caregiver versus mom, you know what I mean? Because with me anyways, even though I do take care of him every day, all day, day and night, and it requires a lot of care, it requires getting up in the morning, brushing his teeth, which you know all this, bathing, dressing, just getting him going for the morning and keeping him going through the day with everything that he needs, whether it be, suction or medication or putting his legs down or, putting them back up, just talking to him, doing things with him, and you just go on through the whole day until evening. And with DJ, he's has a G, so he's tube fed. He doesn't eat. So, come evening, you're just doing it all again. You're, putting him to bed, undressing, getting him ready, starting his food, more medication. You just keep doing it, and it's every day. But there's always something different. There's a different topic of conversation. There's a different, what do you want to do today? So, but it's all.
See, Lindy's question.
What are things in addition to the physical that you help with? Take him outside, things like that, taking places. He doesn't have his motor ability anymore, so he has to be, I can drive his wheelchair for him. Just anything that he needs to do because he can't, I have to do for him.
Susan, so I've had my mom take care of me. And even after she broke her shoulder and elbow on one arm and had a lot of health issues, she just couldn't wait for any chance to be able to help me. I mean, when you're a mom, you're right. You're more than a caregiver, because as great as any caregiver is, they're just not the same as a mom.
That's probably true. That's probably 100% true, I'd say.
I think Abby still should protect me for anything, but she's still not my mom.
Right.
That is, yeah. Hey, Susan, are you good, or should we let Abby go now?
Go ahead. Sure.
Okay, so let's talk about what I do for you.
Yeah, or like your responsibilities as a caregiver. Talk about. Oh, I will say one thing. I realized after my mom passed away last July that she was my best friend. So it is nice to have a caregiver that's also a friend. And okay, now I'll let you go ahead.
Well, just like Susan, I do the physical stuff too, help him get out of bed and I also turn him in the middle of the night. That's part of my job because I live here on the property. So I get the phone calls. Wait, can you turn me in the middle of the night? We're both very sleepy, like, okay.
Then every now and then it'd be like, hey, where you at? We both fell asleep.
Yeah, we both call and then we both fall asleep again.
Oops.
Yes, I do that. And on physical, I help take care of the house, clean, get the mail and stuff, take care of the little kitties that we have. Feeding, all the physical stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Did she drive? She's my driver.
Yeah, I'm in the chauffeur, I'm the captain.
Down that you got to drag her to restaurants or something, or
Yeah.
to a movie.
We do fun things. We go to Tucson,
Yeah, hang out.
jam out in the car.
Yeah, hang out at the mall a little bit.
Yeah.
Till they close at 7 for whatever reason,
And that's because of COVID.
I guess. How do you take care of my mental health
I take care.
and my social?
Well, he likes to talk a lot. So I guess I'm an ear for him to listen or talk to. We talk a lot. We get along really well. We talk a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah.
We're both very into Star Wars. I don't know, just talking, taking him
Well,
outside,
and-
doing things like that.
I think a lot of the mental health part, you have no idea how much you do for me in the mental health department.
Yeah,
I-
I guess.
Would you agree, DJ? I mean, they don't know how important they are to us, do they? Without you, we just give me a pretty bad place.
I don't know if I like actively do anything. I'm just a person there. I'm just a companion that talk
Well,
to them.
It's like when you're not here, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if we're out of town overnight, I'm here. I'm like, it gets kind of lonely. And the cat's like, forget you, dude. I'm gonna go kill a mouse. Yeah,
Yeah, cats aren't very good conversationalists.
yeah, I'd be a nut without Abby too. So, Abby, where do you see the difference between like a mom caregiver and a paid caregiver? Like, you never really got to see my mom.
No, I never saw
My
your mom
caregiver.
here. Who's your caregiver? I mean, I could talk about like the difference between like home caregiving and hospital caregiving, because I've done both. I've worked in a hospital and a nursing home before. And this is my only experience as an in-home caregiver, and there is definitely a difference. Like it's more slowed down, I feel like, and you can just kind of get to know these people and I don't know, just talk with them.
Last summer, she had me and both of my parents.
Yes, I helped take care of his parents.
Ailing, so.
Yeah, I don't know. You just you do everything. I don't know.
So, Susan, what things do you think a mom does that maybe a paid caregiver might not do?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I can't think of anything that I would do that a paid caregiver, doesn't do either. Especially if they're a good paid caregiver, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get some caregivers that aren't very good and don't, just maybe they're too afraid to do some of the things that a mom would do with her own son. You know what I'm saying? Like the personal hygiene, things like that. That really, I worked in healthcare. Well, yeah. I want to say senior care while DJ was in school. So when I was first kind of getting into that with someone else other than DJ, I was kind of shy. So I can see it as, someone other than a parent doing for their son that, it would take time. And if they can follow through with it and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely-
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying I do things now that probably like the first day when I worked here I would have been like, I don't know, Ryan. But now I'm more comfortable with him and I can talk to him, and it's
I would
yeah,
understand.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have good communication most of the time.
I think gloves as well. I feel like a mom wouldn't wear gloves for
Like,
half the things.
It was weird the first time I had a caregiver that wasn't my mom. And I'm like, are you putting on gloves? You saying I'm dirty or something? Just so many things that my mom would just, dude, caregivers like, what? I'm not doing that for, oh. Like they scratch my back and I make too much noise. They're like, that's weird. Don't do that. Oh, I do it with my mom.
Yeah, there's times that I might have to wear gloves, but that's only if I'm outside planting flowers or outside, working and cleaning and he needs suction real fast. I'll put on a pair of gloves and suction him instead of having to run and wash my hands and come back, but yeah, that would be.
Certain things my mom would wear a glove for. Anything involving like fecal matter, but
Mhm.
Right.
caregiver wear gloves to dress me. I'm like, why are you wearing gloves to dress me?
I know. For
Yeah,
your
just-
sake and hers.
Yeah, because I just used to
Yeah,
my mom.
it's more both.
Exactly.
My mom and I got pink eye together, so
That's what they teach us in nursing's standard precautions and stuff.
yeah. So you said it's a learning curve for everybody.
Cooties, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't touch him. He's got cooties.
yeah. But she won't let me have her cooties, so well, she says she doesn't have any.
Yeah.
She has kitties, so no cooties.
No,
Okay, so good communication. That's on our topic. I think we talked about that. Abby and I talk okay.
Yeah.
That is your name, right?
yes.
Okay. All right. I've been talking. I'll give DJ a turn here.
DJ and I have our own communication. He, he says everything, but of course he can't speak. So, I have to read his lips. And there's a lot of people that can't read his lips if we're out and about, and I have to transfer,
Mhm.
everything that he says to everyone. And there's days that it's hard. He'll get to talking pretty fast, and I'll have to, would you say, or I don't understand. And but it can be hard.
Yeah.
He uses his eye gaze, speak to talk some, not a lot. He could use it a lot more than what he does, but I guess I've just read his lips for 20, we're going on 21 years, 22 years in July that he's been on the vent. So, and I've been reading his lips ever since.
Yeah, so you guys, you know what he's thinking a lot of times. Every now and then, Abby and I kind of know what the other one's thinking, but not too often. But we've known each other 2 years now, so we're
Pretty good.
yeah. Every now and then, I'm so like it's weird, she lets me pick my clothes. I was just so used to my mom just picking, just whatever clothes you pick, I'll wear. So Abby doesn't let me do that.
No, you are an adult. You can pick your own.
And now I have a lot of Star Wars clothes. So Lindy wants to hear more. Wait, DJ Kim. Oh, wait, who? Okay, DJ, your picture looks like Lindy's now.
Just gotta read it.
No, who said would love to hear more about the social support caregivers? It says DJ Kimball, but it has Lindy's picture. So is that
Is
Lindy or,
everybody DJ?
or you that said that, DJ?
Everyone's a DJ. So,
Okay. But so would love to hear more. Yeah, okay. So I'd love to hear more about the social support caregivers offer. Susan, do you want to go first?
Social support? Oh.
Yeah, it's just like, going places.
Well, we go when we can. COVID really put a stop to doing anything, going anywhere, even as far as going to Maryland to visit his grandparents and aunts and uncles. And we, as most people know, he's raising money for his van because ours isn't the best. It's an old one. It's a very old one, and it's, seeing its better days, but we try to get out, and mainly just, we live in the country, so he likes to take rides. We just ride through the mountain and down along the river and places like that just for sightseeing. We try to get up to it's called Treasure Mountain Festival, where thousands of people come in and, it's a craft vending, lots of good food. Shopping, we're not much on. We don't feel we go periodically, but it's not something that I like my truck pulls. Yes, he does. He likes to go to truck pulls, races.
Motocross, right?
Yeah, he's really big in motocross. But it's just we do what we can when we can.
Yeah. Yeah, Abby and I mostly we go to malls and just kind of look around.
Well, maybe we don't. There's not when we were in Tucson.
Well,
Or
maybe
Phoenix.
it's up still, but
Yeah.
like we didn't go into like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, and I kind of made fun of the people waiting in line to go in there. Like, why? What are some of the fun things we've done, Abby?
We'll go to movies now that they're out. I love watching movies, so
She doesn't really want to watch the new Top Gun with me though. But she does a lot of other stuff. She doesn't with me. She doesn't want to.
yeah. Well, I've taken you to movies. We've gone to eat somewhere.
Oh, we did go to medieval times though.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
up to Medieval Times, which is a lot of fun in Phoenix. I'd recommend it. 10 out of 10. I don't know, just
Wow.
things that, yeah, I don't know. Whenever we're in there's not much to do here in Stafford, Arizona. So that's just the town though. There's not really much to do. Walmart's the exciting thing here. But when we're in a big cities like Tucson or Phoenix, we'll use that opportunity to just go do something else. That's not Walmart or Phoenix.
Yeah. I haven't made up a fake appointment yet.
Yes, it's usually because of an appointment.
Yeah.
But it's multitasking, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, she's fun to be around, so I don't mind it. I do that with all my caregivers. Some of them aren't as cool.
Do you need to whisper it?
Lindy, how's it? Nice.
I mean, the other day we went and saw kittens. That was
Yeah.
really cool.
We
It's
did.
your cousin?
Yeah, she's my cousin.
Yes.
Works at Animal Rescue.
That was
I
pretty
pulled some
sweet.
strings for
They're
it.
very cute kittens, and I might adopt one.
Okay. Lindy asked, is it hard to treat the adult as an adult when caregiving?
Think so? I mean, Ryan said, I make him pick out his own outfit because he's an adult. He can pick out his own shirts. Sometimes I'll give him options. I'm like, okay, here's 3 shirts that goes with your pants. Pick one.
And I do appreciate her, and ask for her input. Like,
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna have you go out in something that looks terrible.
yeah, she won't let me wear the wrong shirt with the wrong pants. I'm gonna wear that shirt. You can't wear that shirt. Oh, okay.
Yeah. When it comes to food, I ask him what he wants, and I make him what he wants. So I always just make sure to ask him because I make those decisions myself as an adult. So why can't he make those decisions? Yeah. So I always make sure that he does that. And sometimes we get a little frustrated because he's like, I don't know, what do you want? And I'm like, nah, it's your body. You make the decision.
Well, that's where we're gonna go eat somewhere. I'm like, where do you want to eat? You pick.
Ugh,
I asked you. I don't.
that's a
wanna do-
long conversation.
Yeah, neither one of us wants to pick. But then she gets mad at me. I'll try to make stuff easier on her. Like, oh, no, do you want? No, okay. Sometimes we'll both be trying to make it easier on the other one. At least I think so.
Yeah, that's DJ. He decides on what he wants to wear, or or where he wants to go, or what he wants to do. When it comes to things like his wheelchair, he's the one that makes all the decisions. So he's an adult, and that's what I tell him. He's the one that has to decide on what he wants. It's what he wants, not what we want.
Mhm.
Was that a hard transition for you when DJ became an adult? Did not see him as your child, to see him as an adult?
I don't think so. Was it? Do you think it? No, it wasn't. He, as he once he turned 18, I guess that's when I really considered him an adult. It's like I said, it's what you want, because you're the one that, let's say the chair, you're the one that has to sit in it, not us. You have to decide on what you want and how you want it. And if you want that shirt, that's fine, because you're the one that's going to wear it, not me. So, yeah, he's never been, go back to when he was 5, 6 years old. He was never fibbed to. He's always known what's going on, that he has Duchenne's, that, this is, possibly going to happen. He's always been part of that decision making. Always.
Does he choose all the camo?
Huh?
On Tuesdays, we wear camo for DJ. I could go buy a camo shirt or something.
You have the Boba Fett.
I forget to wear it on Tuesdays, so.
It's what DJ wants, and what, some of it's need. You have to realize that some things are need, but it's what you want, what makes you happy, and he's the one that needs to be happy.
Yeah. I think one nice thing is that, you've seen him when he was walking. You knew him when he was stronger, when he's able to do things. That's the biggest thing I miss with Abby, is I wish he could have seen me when I was more able, or
I wasn't born then.
you were born when I was in college.
Oh,
I was a lot more able then.
I was 1 year old.
But age doesn't matter. But I just wish, and I forget sometimes, well, I used to do that. I can do that.
Right. That's true.
Do you see Lindy's question? Was it hard on your other kids when you were our DJ's caregiver?
I don't think so. Do you think no, I don't think, DJ and his brother Donnie, they're only a year apart, a year and 10 days. His sister Carrie, she's 4 years, but they've always done everything that he's done. He's done everything they've done. They always included him, his brother especially, watched out for him in school, helped him on and off the bus. His sister, by being younger, she didn't until she, was older. They spent their summers outside, constantly up and down the road. We live on a back road, so, and his would come up and they'd be out there, so no, there's no difference in how he was raised to how they were raised. I can't think of anything, and they've always been very supportive of him.
Nice. I had 4 brothers and a sister, but they were all 15 to 22 years younger than me.
Older.
Or older than me, yeah, but I'm that much younger than them. So I had a lot of nieces and nephews, but that's neat that, you had siblings that age and stuff. I have to tell kids, hey, I got 4 big brothers.
There you go.
Then they found out, wait, how old are those brothers? I'm like, dang it. They were over 30, so couldn't really do much. So one question we had our outline here is doing what they want despite value differences. That's kind of like Abby and I, we don't really have different values.
We get along very well.
Yeah, we pretty much have the same values, same religious. I figure you guys kind of have the same values too, or?
I think so. Right? Yeah.
You both like John Denver? Country roads?
We do.
Okay, good. I like John. Do you like John Denver country roads?
I don't know.
DJ's more into politics than I am. Things like that, little things like that. But other than that, we we have the same values, the same likes, dislikes.
Do you like camouflage too?
Don't,
See, do you like camo?
excuse me?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt DJ,
No,
but
sorry.
do you like camo also?
Camel?
Camouflage?
Camouflage, it's okay.
Okay,
I don't wear it, but it's okay.
all right.
You don't like? I don't like his music. Depends on what it is.
What kind of music does
It's-
DJ listen
I
to?
don't like his music either.
What are you talking about?
We listen to my music in the car. Let's just
What
say.
do you adopted several of my songs.
I'm not into your 50s songs or old country.
You don't like 50s music? You don't like doo-wop stuff?
Yeah, we listen to my music in the car.
You got some of my 80s songs in there.
Well,
Like Danger Zone.
yeah. That's not your song, buddy.
What did you hear?
You think you own Danger Zone?
I thought you heard it with
No.
me. Okay, what about that other one? That Buttercup one.
I've heard that song elsewhere too.
Okay, there was some song we played, right? What song is it? Anyway, she's kind of converted me to her music actually.
My taste is better.
Like I found out this one guy is like, "What is that?" It's like, oh, I like his songs because of her.
Yes. Should we dare say the name?
What? Harry Styles?
Yes, he likes Harry Styles.
Yeah, I found that out.
Does that say how do caregivers manage their mental health? How do you manage your mental health? You go outside and scream every once in a while.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Go outside and scream. I mean, I do say taking time, that's helpful. Doing my own thing, like creating little hair bun headphones. I like crafting. That's kind of how I relax. I know the ability to say no, because sometimes Brian's like, "Hey, can we do this right now?" And I'd be like, "No,
And,
I'm not really up to that.
Yeah.
I need to go like take a nap or something. Like I'm too tired, or
and do I argue with you
I've
about
been
it?
very busy today." No, I mean, usually if I explain like I'm a little, my brain is kind of fried, he'll understand, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine." So
But
I
I
think
don't,
just being able to say no.
yes, and I know too, if there's like a big emergency, Abby would be right
Oh, yeah.
here. But I try to respect, because I appreciate everything Abby does for me, so I try to. But every now and then, yeah, I do like to go do stuff.
Mhm. Well, like I think last week it was my finals week. I finished up college last week, and he was like, "Hey, you want to play a video game?" And I was like, "My brain is so fried. I cannot play a video game right now."
Yeah, we had planned to, but
I've been staring at a computer all day long, and it's like that's not happening.
yeah,
so-
and did I cry?
No, you did. You were okay.
Please don't.
So doing that.
I do think, it was hard last summer. Like, can you say last summer that you probably did get burned out and didn't take?
Yes, last summer, but that was because I was taking care of his parents as well as Ryan. And I don't know, also all of my friends at home from college, so I didn't really have many friends here, and I was just at work every single day. So taking time for yourself is very important, and not feeling guilty about that. I know for a fact that like at first I felt really bad when I had to tell Ryan, "No, I can't do this." But now we've gotten
Yeah,
better at it.
and I want you to
Yeah.
tell me no.
So just being able to have your own thing that's separate is very important.
So Lindy asked, Susan, is it hard to say no to DJ?
Do I tell you no? I don't think I tell him no. I
Does he
really
ever
don't.
tell you no?
Yes. No.
Abby, do I ever tell you no?
Wait. No, maybe evenings. He's watching car shows or cooking shows, and I'm like, we have to watch this again we have to watch this tonight, and it'll be like, yeah, this is my TV, this is what we're watching, but no, I don't tell him no, and I don't think he tells me no, do we? No.
But like Abby always tells me, she's smart and she knows what to ask for and how to say it.
I think I'm also a very introverted person, so I need my space by myself in order to recharge.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And then, one thing, like talking about the social, it is hard when, like, you're our main source of social everything.
Mhm.
And I've discovered, like, with these breathing things, DJ can't, we can't go anywhere. I probably could, but yet the whole time I'm like, oh, what something messes up? What if? So, I think Abby would like it if I did more stuff by myself. But she also knows it's kind of hard for me to.
I don't know, I'd be worrying the whole time probably.
Yeah. Then I'd be scared too. So, one thing we kind of went over are travel tips. Susan, do you want to give any? Oh wait, is in-person social different than online social for you adults? Yeah, I like in person. Well, I like in person, but I don't like in person. Like, I have friends so mad that I don't go to his house to hang out. I'm like, I don't like going to people's house and hanging out. But I'll go do stuff. I like to talk to people, or I like to talk to a big group. I do have friends I play games with, we argue and fight a lot actually. And honestly, I play a lot of computer games. I don't really like computer games that much, but I can't exactly go out and do yard work. Yeah, online. Oh, I mean, it's amazing now that we can do Zoom meetings. 2 years ago, nobody was doing this. Yeah, I've always kind of said, if there's somebody that should be in a wheelchair and shouldn't be in a wheelchair, like, I'm a guy that shouldn't be in a wheelchair because I want to go out, I want to be doing stuff all the time. But we don't choose. It is what it is. Just gotta make the best of what we have. And sometimes we get lucky to get a real good caregiver. One thing I will say too is also, having what's real hard is when you have like a great caregiver like Abby, then you have other good caregivers, but then you get one that's, the good caregiver can kind of get more pressure on them than the others. Because recently, we had one caregiver that pretty much caused problems for everybody else, wouldn't you say it?
Yeah.
And then when somebody went missing, it's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
And so what makes a good caregiver?
I don't think I can ask. I don't think I can say that.
Yeah, like
that's a you question.
it's she just makes me feel safe, makes me happy. Just being around her, just a joy. I mean, the cats all like her, that tells you everything. But I don't know. But from the very beginning, she was a great caregiver. She just
school.
Yeah, she had a good school. She's a natural, because you could tell sometimes that somebody really cares, or it's just a job. And Abby really does care about me. And anybody she takes care of is going to feel that too. I do hope that though I'm the number one. You got like multiple people out there.
All right. Oh, my cat. I take care of the cat.
Yeah, she does like her cat more than me. Yeah, so DJ, what makes your mom a great caregiver? Oh, never mind. See,
Excuse me, read it. DJ says a good caregiver knows what you need without asking, makes us happy, and just ensures that we are safe.
Abby, does it help to know that, like, we as your caregiver also want to make you happy and try to make sure you're safe?
Caregiving. Yeah.
Caregiving, yes.
Yeah, it's nice that he's not mean. I've had a few people who get really grumpy, but I always, try and be patient with them. But
Yeah, she won't give you their names or addresses either.
I don't have those.
Oh, okay.
HIPAA. That's not. I can't even give them to you legally. So.
But if I'm ever there, I tell you.
I don't know. I mean, I always try and take pride in making sure that he's the happiest he can be and looks good and tries to live as normal of a life as he can. Try to do that. I guess normal isn't like able.
Yeah, but but I think Abby's kept me from having several tears. So I'm thriving as a person. Right now, I'm trying to do a lot of things, and I'll tell you, I couldn't do it without Abby. I'm doing like a ton of stuff. Of course, that might be pressure on you. Don't worry, I can still do it without you, Visions. You do help, and I do look forward to the days that Abby does. And people on my Twitch streams look forward to it also, apparently. So let's see, Abby, do you have any tips? I think, well, how about travel tips? We kind of skipped over that. Yeah, that's right, DJ. So for anybody else watching this that, a parent, caregiver that's maybe they're just now moving into like a wheelchair or van scenario, what are some travel tips you have?
No, just making sure you have everything.
Maybe tell them about the first time you drove me.
Oh, don't believe Ryan. He ensured me that he did not need to be like that his chair didn't need to be tied down or anything, because that's what I was always taught, was that there should be some kind of mechanism to tie down the chair, and there wasn't one in his old man. And he was like, "Oh no, I'll be fine." I took a turn. He started going like this. Had a little bit of a heart attack, but everything is okay. No harm, no damage, no injuries. So that was nice. So make sure safety first.
Doesn't let me forget it either.
Always lock him down, no matter what. I lock his chair down.
And
there is that.
You have tie the front wheel down.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tie down the wheels. I mean, driving with someone in the back was new for me when I first did that. I've driven vans before, so that wasn't that difficult, but taking wide turns, that's very important.
I think that's also that first time that, people take wider turns with me in there.
Yeah.
It was a full-size van. It's just,
yeah, it's a big van. I didn't, yeah. So I don't know. There's just a driving tip is take wide turns. I don't know, just make you have everything. Even if you're like, oh, we probably won't need this, just take it. You never know.
Did you see Lindy's question? So Lindy asked, Abby, the Duchenne community seems to have trouble finding and keeping good caregivers. Do you have insights as to why?
That's a deep question.
So what did you first hear about me?
So I heard it from a friend of mine who was one of his caregivers. I was just looking for a job.
Yeah.
I don't know, I heard that you were nice and that you talked a lot and joked a lot, but that was basically it.
I had to pay her a lot of money to say those nice things too. She didn't really talk much about my needs, or
she just said you were in a wheelchair. All I heard. But I mean, I was a CNA already, so I've was certified and had all the experience from doing other stuff.
And honestly, I'm kind of, after hearing some, I've been pretty lucky. Of course, having my mom here, there's always that safety net. At some point with caregivers, you got to let them move on or choose what, do their own thing, choose what they want to do.
But I think
don't make.
Yes.
Do you have anything more you want to say?
Just like maybe because it is a lot, and I know I would not be able to do everything. So like I don't, Susan, I give you all the props because like I could not do that, and so it is a lot. So maybe it just seems really daunting, but with all the other girls that are here, that makes it a lot more manageable and makes it less daunting for me. Maybe just working as a team might help.
And, be able to take vacations,
Yeah.
time off. So Lydia asked DJ what happens when your mom needs a break or is sick. We'll let you answer that. And like, if you ask me, right, how'd you get so lucky? I don't know. I do not know. I think somebody up there was watching out for me.
Still typing.
Lisa, do you want to maybe answer the other while DJ's typing? Oh, there we go.
Where is he at? He says, well, she just powers through. I do have my dad and sister, but no one else knows how to fully do everything. Which is true. It's 100% true. And anything was to happen or just, I don't go anywhere really. I might run to the store and come home. I don't go anywhere long length times. So he's not left without me because I'm afraid someone can't do what I do. I think is the bottom line. Or know how to do it the way I do it because I do it the way he wants it done. He has to have everything done a certain way. It doesn't matter
Right.
what it is. It has to be done a certain way.
And a lot of people think it's because we're picky or we've got OCD. No, it's because, our bodies, we can't do everything. And
Mhm.
I have one brother, everything I'll say, if he's around it, he'll say, please say thank you. And I'm like, Abby, what do you say when he
It's a
says it?
little tiring after a while.
It's like, yeah, you can't say thank you and please for every single thing all day.
Yeah.
Move my head here, thank you. Move my head here, thank you.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons I finally got caregivers is my mom ended up in the hospital for 3 days. And my dad was the one taking care of me. And after that, I'm like, all right, we're going to get somebody else that can help in here. Because dads are great. He's the most gentle.
Susan, how do you find time for your own life? DJ is my life. Seriously. DJ is my life. He's he needs me, I need him. He just I do things. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't do things. Let's go there. But I don't need to go out and do things. I'm happy if I can get outside and plant flowers. I'm happy if I can clean. I love a clean house. So I'm really happy when I can clean my house and things like this. Or I can, I go spend an hour or something with my daughter. When my son comes home, we all get together. He works away in New York. So when he's home, we like that. But I don't find time for my, because DJ is my life. And I have to be here. I feel like I have to be here for him. And that's just the way it is. And I'm happy with that.
You make me think so much of you and my mom got so much in common.
It's all I can say is it is what it is. Because I feel like I have to be here.
We have so many moms every day that have a son or a child get diagnosed with Duchenne. What would you say to those moms?
I would just let them do things, when they're small. Let them play, you don't have to spend a lot of money on fancy vacations and this and that. Just let them enjoy life. Let them enjoy every day. And as they grow, just, grow with them. Grow with them. And you kind of have to have that heart of steel, I guess, because things happen and you have to be strong. Not that you can always be strong, but be there. just be there with them. And that's what's I've done all the time. I've been there with him. I've spent weeks and weeks in the hospital. I've spent weeks of no sleep. I've spent, just every minute. Every minute. I've never left him alone. And I never will until we have no more time. But that's all I can say, just, and let them know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't hide, don't keep things from them. That's us. We didn't keep anything from DJ. DJ knew everything. Everything. He probably helped me sometimes, understand some things, that I didn't quite understand it, because, DJ has a brain up there. He has a very good brain up there. He's very smart, very intelligent. And, so between the two of us, we just work together.
Yeah, I'm always amazed the stuff DJ comes up with, or how quick he is. He's got all the cowboy and cow jokes too.
He's quick. He's quick.
I remember my mom, I was in the hospital. She was there every day. She slept there. And I know my dad would come by. Okay, I'm here to give you some, go get a break, go do whatever. She'd go home, take a shower, and come back in like 45 minutes.
Right.
It's like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be taking a break. It's like, well, I did take a break. I took a shower.
That's true. Very true.
Abby, you're going to sleep at the hospital if I go?
I mean, if you need me to,
Oh, well, that's nice.
but there are skilled nurses, so I probably would feel okay not
Yeah,
sleeping at the hospital.
it depends, sometimes the call buttons are hard to press.
Yeah.
I'd hope you'd come visit me at
Well,
least.
yeah.
Come see me. Good. The communication rhythm with the new caregiver. Yes, and sometimes you never really find it. I think for caregivers too is don't try too hard to get into their life and to be, and I had one person say that I need to treat every caregiver the exact same. But you know what? I don't want to be treated the exact same as somebody else just because they have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So I can't treat every caregiver the exact same. So the one where money came up missing, expected to be treated exactly like Abby. And I'm like, but Abby lives here. She's my backup. She's my safety net. You're 2 hours late all the time, this other person.
She was fun.
But yeah, but we could always share stories that she told us. And then there's some that, they're a good person, they're a caregiver, you just maybe just don't connect as well. Sometimes having a family member that's not your mother, you do kind of argue and fight a little bit. Sometimes, not so much fight, but just so I have my niece, sometimes we learned that she can't do every single day because we'd start getting kind of pretty mad at each other and testy. So if Abby did it every day, she'd probably get pretty annoyed. I don't think I would, but she'd be like, I need to go do stuff.
Need break.
So I think you just have to kind of find out to everybody. And one thing for anybody thinking about becoming a caregiver is my mom, I told her everything. And maybe for some caregivers, that might be an overshare. So be patient, there's something that like, hey, I'm not comfortable talking about that, or because I don't tell Abby everything I would have told my mom. I do have a sister though, that helps. Okay, caregiver relationship and friendship. So if you work in the hospital, that's like, I call that work. I don't consider caregiving work. And then there's also, because I don't want to be a job. Then there's the care. So I think caregivers kind of an in between of work and friendship. But Abby, do you think, are there times that you feel like you're the caregiver and other times you feel like a friend?
Well, I mean, like when I'm doing the stuff in the morning, like taking care of your bedpan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's more care. I mean, like when I'm wearing my scrubs for that. I don't know. It is a hard line to tiptoe. We've been I don't know.
Yeah, every now and then we just have to kind of remind each other.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird though. It's like, oh yeah, I guess that's weird.
Mhm.
Um,
Doing more fun things I consider more friendship.
yeah, and I appreciate that. It's, in the beginning, you can't just force the friendship. You just kind of have
Yeah.
to. I do appreciate. I asked her, at the beginning, like I know you wear your scrubs for the morning for caregiving, but I asked her when we go places to wear non-scrub clothes, and just because I don't want people to think, oh, that's his nurse. That's
Mhm.
But then, last month or so, I'm like, I don't care what you wear because we know we're friends. Who cares what other people thinks? And just take what you can get. They're asking DJ, was it hard for you to grow into adulthood with your mom around all the time?
I don't think it was. DJ says I would say not really. My friends always liked her, so I would say no. That's good. Well, I'm glad they liked me.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Can I ask a silly question? Is DJ's sister named Stacy by any chance? Is that why DJ's friends, Stacy's mom? That song. Is that why DJ's friends all liked you?
Can we clone your mom? Can we?
Brian's trying to figure that out.
Sure.
I like to go to Abby if we could get one.
Yeah.
We could make a lot of money start calling Abby. Well, DJ's mom, there we go. In a lot of ways, for me, my mom always treated me as an adult. Because I had a lot of responsibilities and different things. She may worry, but she just kind of let me do whatever. But really, there's a lot of things that I haven't really experienced till the last like 3-4 years. Just because I was always worried about my parents or sticking, I couldn't leave. All right, thanks, Mike. So it's good. Not because my parents just sort of just experience things, different time stuff.
Caregiving and DJ and being a mom. Let's say being a mom to the other kids. I don't think so. I don't think it was hard. So trying to think back when they were all kids. We were always together. Just if I needed to do something for DJ, they were doing their thing. When they were in school, I can remember sitting in the dining room with 3 spelling books in my lap for each child, each one. Homework we did together. I guess the only Ball games, yeah. My other son, Donnie, played ball, so we all went to ball games. Carrie did Girl Scouts. They kind of didn't go to that, but no, we were just always together, always outside together, always inside together, or they would have their friends here playing video games or out running around, but we were always just together. So I don't see where it was any harder caring for him than I did for the other two at the time. I really don't, I can't think of any. When he was in the hospital, when he was trached, we were in the hospital for 7 days, 7 weeks. And I think Donnie was old enough to, Donnie was working, going to school and working. My daughter, she came and stayed at the hospital with, myself and my husband and DJ. So no, I can't, it was just, you did them all.
DJ, let me ask you something. See if you agree to this. After I got older, I realized that the biggest blessing of my life was I got to know my parents so much better than most people ever get to know their parents. Because, your other kids, they grow up, they go off, they kind of do things, and I realized it was just so great just being so close to my mom and just knowing so much more about her than other people. And my siblings would be like, well, what about this? Oh, this is, well, how do you know that? Like, I've lived with them almost 40 years. Do you agree, DJ?
No, you. He says he knows me better than I know myself. It's probably true. It's probably true, and the same for me with you. Yeah. I'll tell him, he'll say something and I'll say, no, DJ, that's not, that's not right. Or you need to get some sleep, or, little things like that. And he'll just look at me and say, no, I'm good. And I said, no, I know you need to sleep. You need to stop letting your brain wander and think about everything and just rest. So yeah, we kind of know each other and what's what.
I don't, Abby, are we to that yet? Do you know what I need to?
I mean,
Yes,
I buy you a
Nicholas.
heating pad for your feet. I know your feet would be cold after doing the shaving.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that. Just
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know if like we know each other better than we know like ourselves, but we do know
yeah,
a lot about like what makes each other happy, or little things. Like I knew his feet would be really cold, so I got him the heating pad. And sometimes he'll like buy me a little thing from the store that's like Star Warsy and really cute, and I like it. So
yeah. So I'll just know she has certain little things, and I'll
yeah.
see something on Amazon or Facebook will pop something up. Oh, okay, we're getting that for Abby.
He's very good at birthday presents, Christmas presents. Let's just say.
Actually,
I'm
funny
not
though,
disappointed.
I prefer like giving stuff just for nothing, but because then it's like, oh, what do I get? I got you everything else. Well, Lindy, I can answer that. For Susan, she's a superwoman.
Function with with so little sleep, you just keep going. You just, you get tired, and DJ could be sitting here on his computer and I might go over there and crawl in his bed and take a little nap or something, and I'm right there, so I know he's okay. But there's days that it's hard, but most of the time, as long as you stay, you keep moving, you're okay. Just keep moving. That's the only thing I can say.
That's what I always say too. I think it's Newton's third law. An object that's in motion will stay in motion, but an object at rest will stay at rest. And so sometimes I do that too, where it's like, just do this one last thing and then I can sit down, but like get it all done and then sit down. Because if I sit down, the other stuff's not going to get done. So,
Yeah, every now and then she'll take a little, just kind of sit on the
Yeah.
couch a little bit, take a nap.
Yeah.
course, last night she got a little disappointed because no cats joined her.
Oh, this is terrible.
But yeah, Lindy's one to talk. I'll see her talking to me at like 3 a.m. You know, her time, send me a message. I'm like, then I'll see one at 7 a.m. I'm like, when do you sleep, Lindy? So she's on her way to, like, well, she's already a good mom. She's on her way.
Mhm.
Oh, Lindy needs tips. Yeah, my mom was, man, like at night, if my mom heard any little sound, she's in there waking me up. Hey, did you call? No, I'm trying to sleep here. But that's mom. Abby, have you come running to the house yet? Oh, maybe when my internet hasn't worked and I couldn't.
A few times, yeah, like because he usually calls me around 3 or 4, sometimes 5 in the morning to have him get turned. And like there's been a few times where I wake up and I'm like, it's 7, what the crap? And I'm like, I'll come running in, like, Ryan, are you okay?
Just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's usually the internet, but there was once where you were like, no, I was just sleeping.
Yeah,
I
it's
slept
weird. I
in
don't-
until like 7.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I was freaking out.
But yeah, other times if my internet goes out at night, it's like, or
Yeah.
Alexa, Smex as we call her, Alexa. I've got better internet now than it. Yeah, I'd be like laying on my side, I'm like, oh no, I can't call Abby. But then she comes running in and
Yeah.
like that one time, it's like, oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
She sounded really sweet. Made me think about mom.
I tell them.
Can moms be too much in your business? Or caregivers?
Never too much.
No.
No.
You're not enough in my business. Although the other, you did look at my phone the other day, trying to see what
That's on my name.
that message was.
It
Wait, which time did you see your name?
said Abby's parents. So I was like, what?
Yeah, have they said anything to you about it?
No, they
Okay. Oh. You don't want to ruin any surprises, do you?
They can be for sure, but my mom knows what I want,
I don't
private.
think-
I think that's true.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, Abby, do I really keep any stuff private from you?
I don't know. You haven't told me about them yet.
Like I trust Abby to look at my phone and do whatever on there. And trust her finances and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, bro, he's too much for me sometimes. He's like, here, I want to give you all of these things. And I'm like, back away. I don't want to be in charge of your life. You can be in charge of your life.
But I trust you. So it's getting very close to times after DJ says what he's going to say. We have one more thing to talk about. Oh. Or Lindy can keep asking questions. Is it hard for you two to learn, DJ? Yeah.
Creating boundaries. No, we have boundaries. We really? Okay. We really don't have boundaries. We, I don't get in. I mean, if DJ wants to tell me something, that's fine. I don't get into things that he does, people he talks to, but he usually tells me everything. So it doesn't matter, does it? We're in it together, and we're just here day and night.
It's funny. Like Abby and I talk about everything, and there'll be things we talk about, very mature conversations. And I'll start talking to some other character like, I don't want to talk about that. What? Oh, okay. It's like, but Abby and I do. I don't tell them that. It is surprising. It's just like, oh. So they have to like, okay, I gotta wait for Abby to get here so I can.
It's like with friends, some friends you talk were like your closest girlfriends, you talk to them about certain things, and then other friends you don't talk about certain things with them. So
Yeah.
it's kind of friendship level.
Successful relationships. You just got to be open and communicate, just like any other kind of relationship you have. Like my cat communicates. He's hungry. He gets in your way and trips you up, and
He'll let you know.
yeah, it starts. Yeah, they let you know.
That's for sure.
One of the things we had here is what happens when you don't have a caregiver.
I don't know.
It's like I'm in deep.
I'm not here.
Yeah, if I don't have a caregiver, I'm in deep doo doo. Both of us. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, without a caregiver, you don't. You know, you're linked to being social and to ups outs, and sometimes there's things that I'll ask Abby to do. That like go to a certain movie or do this or that. There's other things that she'll ask me to do that maybe didn't necessarily think I wanted to do it. Like I didn't want to watch Mamma Mia. I'm like, I'm not watching that movie by myself. I'll only watch it with somebody. And this is just between us.
I've opened his
I
mind.
watched it and I like it. Okay,
He cried.
just a little bit, but I would watch it without because Abby is here to watch it with. Yeah, and we know what creek that is, don't we, DJ? Starts with an S, ends with a T.
Huh. DJ says he'd be up a creek without Mom, that's for sure.
Yeah, I do worry a little bit too much about Abby sometimes. I'm like, but I think I heard it. Like I'll be calling her, "Are you okay?" Yes, I'm okay. It's been 5 minutes. Are you okay? Because one day I was worried she fell on the way from her trailer to my door. Like, are you okay?
Just fine though, because when I answered my phone, you should have known that I didn't, because my phone's in my trailer.
Oh,
So if I had fallen, it wouldn't have answered my phone.
yeah. So I think DJ and I will both say that. Yeah, So yeah, thank you, Abby. I think we both say we're grateful for moms and caregivers and friends and everything in between. Yeah, regulars even.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, DJ.
Thanks, Abby.
You're welcome.
Oh, I don't get a thanks.
Thanks.
I don't. You're like, thanks for what?
I mean, I do have to be honest, learning home care has changed my perspective on what I want to do in life. Yeah, thanks for that, I guess.
What can I say? But hey, wait, is that the right words?
No,
What can I say except you're welcome?
there you go.
She has to correct me. I make sure I say words right.
That's a pet.
Get songs right. Like I learned to say theater and
Let's see.
Italian.
Coupon.
All right, thank you, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you next Thursday.